everything's the name. Can't do changing the game, doing my thing in my own lane. Every time you see me, I'm hitting them switches, sliding through with something super vicious. Who is this? Mr. Everything's the name. Can't do changing the game, doing my thing in my own lane. Every time you see me, I'm hitting them switches, sliding through with something super vicious. Who is this? What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Everything, bringing y'all low riders and horsepower, you dig? Rain, sleet, hail, snow, or shine, nothing and no one stops the grind. Not even the haters on the sidelines. As you can see, it's raining today, you know what I mean? But, hey, it don't stop. Don't stop nothing. Still got to do things to everything I got. Hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But if you have, thank you very kindly. Now, this thing here is well overdue for an oil change. I try not to go too far past the mileage, but you know, sometimes life gets in the way, you dig? Even though it's raining sometime today, or maybe, I don't know if I'm gonna do it today or not. This video might, you know, be over a day or two. It's raining, so I'm still gonna get out here and probably do something to the lowrider. I don't let that stuff stop me, you know. I just put on a hoodie, you know what I mean, and get to it. But definitely that valve cover and stuff, I gotta start like digging into that, which I've been cringing because it's a lot of stuff to get off. I've never did this that side, and so I just gotta start tackling it. But today, oil change getting done to this thing. That's where I'm on my way to now, to get this thing changed, the oil, and then get to the low rider. And you know, as far as that dipstick getting up out of there, he hasn't came by. I talked to him earlier today, so he's gonna come probably within the next day or so and try to see about getting it out. If not, I'm gonna send it to the shop because I just really want it to be solid and be together. And sometimes you just got to take it to the shop. You know, I like to do a lot of stuff myself, but I will not avoid going to a shop. But it's just, I want to go to a shop that's kind of reputable, because a lot of shops don't really do quality work. They want to charge you whatever it's going to cost, which the cost is not the issue. You know, you're going to have to pay the money to get the stuff done, but a good shop, they can get it done, and they're not going to throw some dude that just started learning about cars today on it. Now that is the key, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get on with the video, you know? Typically like to work on this thing a little raised up because it is kind of low. So notice the part everybody like to see. I need to charge this battery up. Do some adjusting. Alright, now this is the part I dread. It's been a long time coming, but the time is now. Now it's really just time to get into this valve cover and put a new gasket on it. Now there's a couple different things, so definitely gonna have to get these wires up out the way, which shouldn't be no problem because they're long enough. Now, just to give y'all a recap for everybody who hasn't been watching the channel, if you're new to the channel, the PCV valve right there, I replaced that rubber grommet because there was a little bit of air, you know, from the crankcase, that there's positive pressure that's there, so it's leaking around that, so I replaced that. Need a new oil cap, replaced that. Still got some oil sizzling from the base of this filler neck right here. So I got a way that I think I'm gonna get that sealed up so that that doesn't leak anymore. So I'm definitely gonna take this off. Filler neck has to come off. All these little hoses and things gotta come up out of the way. I don't even know how hard it is to get some of that, because these are like, see, a few of these are like harder lines. So I'm definitely gonna have to get this stuff up out of the way, which I was dreading. That's the reason why I necessarily wasn't doing nothing with it. But I mean, now that the truck is down anyway, the best thing for me to do is to go ahead and start tackling this. So that's where I'm at with it. It's the dreaded, but I'm gonna do it. So I don't know how much I'm gonna do as far as like on this video. Might just show just undoing it, you know what I mean, and show once I got everything off maybe, or just the process of it. But that's where I'm at, y'all. All right, for everybody that didn't know, just giving y'all a little recap. Cleaned out the 300, got it all together last week. Everything's clean up in there. Ain't perfect, but shoot, it'll do for now. Just put some fresh gas up in this thing, you know, because when you got these vehicles, I don't care, nobody say, you got these vehicles, you got to keep them started up. No matter if you ain't driving them every day or not, you got to keep them started up. So after fresh gas, just letting it warm up for a minute, and probably drive it around the yard at least, you know, to get everything circulating, get them wheels turning. So that's where I'm at with that. So letting that thing idle for a minute. All right, I did happen to get that oil filler neck off. So on the end of that, if you look real close, there is a gasket. Let's see if I can get it to come down a little bit. Hold on. Nope, that's as far as it goes. Okay, on the end of that is a gasket. Right there, it's like they painted everything. Even the gasket is blue. This gasket right here, that little space in between. So that's supposed to stop the oil from coming up, but just like any other seal, you know, it gets old over time. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna look and see if I can actually get this seal. And if I can't, I still have a plan to put some another type of gasket around there so that it can stop, because on these old schools, that's what starts to be the problem, is everything starts to leak. So far I done just took the little some of the wiring out. Might as well take out the PCV valve. Man, this thing's in here. Man, I forgot that rubber was, man, let's keep that thing in there good. We might just go ahead and keep it like that. PCV valve, you can stay. Gotta disconnect all this other stuff. Man, so much stuff just to get back there. Oh, man. I'm telling you, y'all, this stuff might, I don't know what y'all think, but man, when you get to working on some stuff yourself, I get to thinking, man, maybe I should have somebody else do this, but the show must continue. It'll cost $1,000 if you send it anywhere else to get it done. All right, so next thing to come off is all these little vacuum. Yep, gotta do the thing that I'm supposed to do anyway. Everybody out there, take time, pause for the cause. Before you get to taking all this stuff apart, now it's easy to put a PCV valve back and the little T that goes into the holes and, you know, plug that back up. But if you don't know how everything goes back perfectly, which is easy to forget, take a picture of it. So I'm about to pause right here and take a picture, especially these hoses right here, because I don't want to forget which one goes where. Alright, so I done got, let me zoom out a little bit. I done got a little bit further than where I was. Took all that stuff off. This right here, this little bracket, this thing is, I ain't gonna tell no story like a lot of people be like, oh, I saw that goes for the valve cover. I ain't about to, I don't know, maybe this might be something good, like if you're taking the motor out and you got a place to hook it to pull it out or something. So I ain't for sure. But anyway, I know that I had to, there was a screw going in there. So I had to literally take that out to get to this screw here, this valve cover screw. This one came out pretty easy. Then there's one right there. It's also one on the end of it, which I think, I mean, I possibly could maybe use a little swivel or something to get down there. I might try that first, but I might end up having to take off the wiper motor or whatever to end up having a nice clear space. And I might take it off anyway, because when it's time for the valve cover to come off, you want to be able to just pull it out. So I mean, I have to take off, I mean, just everything. I'm gonna have to get something to take this clamp off, but I'm gonna have to take all this stuff up out the way for it to eventually come out. You got let's see, are these hard? Yeah, these are hard lines going right here, so probably have to just get new rubber hoses, because it's gonna be hard to get all of that stuff off. So that's where I'm at right now. The filler neck screws, you know, a lot of times when you got a lot of screws, you want to go ahead and put them back in the spots where they go so you don't lose them. I mean, I could put them in like a little baggie or whatever and mark them. You could do that too, but that's kind of how I like to do it. Now, I have worked on quite a few vehicles taking off the valve cover gaskets, and never have I seen screws that were different sizes. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but I've done other vehicles so far and haven't found any different sizes. So I'm gonna look into seeing about getting different screws, you know what I'm saying? So when I go to put it back in, I'll find out exactly maybe what size it's supposed to be for show. But that's gonna wrap this up, because when it comes to a job like this, I'm finna take my time. I'm not spending this whole day. Everybody, I appreciate y'all who watch these videos, but I know everybody not watching this video all the way to the end, so I'm not finna sit there and spend a whole day breaking down every piece. You'll see it on the next video how it comes along, and you know, hopefully it's a success, which I can't do nothing but make it a success because I didn't already tore it down. So yeah, no, it's like that. All right, for everybody that didn't know, just giving y'all a little recap. Cleaned out the 300, got it all together last week. Everything's clean up in there. Ain't perfect, but shoot, it'll do for now. Just put some fresh gas up in this thing. You know, because when you got these vehicles, I don't care, nobody say, you got these vehicles, you got to keep them started up. No matter if you ain't driving them every day or not, you got to keep them started up. So after fresh gas, just letting it warm up for a minute, and probably drive it around the yard at least, you know, to get everything circulating, get them wheels turning. So that's where I'm at with that. Just letting that thing idle for a minute. All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate y'all watching that video. When I come back, next video anyway, we're gonna see how far I got on that valve cover gasket job, you dig? I know I'm gonna get it done. It's just I like this stuff like that. I spend a little bit of time on it, and I get to doing something else, because life is precious, time is precious. Don't waste time, you know what I'm saying? I ain't wasting it. You know, I love spending time with the vehicles, working on them and all that. That's my hobby. But I like to spend time actually enjoying life, other parts of life as well. And, you know, you work hard, you play hard. So I'm not going to sit there and just work. I'm finna go play a little bit too, you dig? So I appreciate y'all watching this video. You could be anywhere watching anything, but you right here watching Mr. Everything, you dig? Rain, sleet, hail, snow, and shine, nothing. And no one stops the grind, not even the haters on the sidelines. I Mr. Everything, bringing y'all low riders and horsepower. Till next time, I'm out.